All right, gurus. Before we get to the next segment, I just want to bring up the topic of Ice Spice real quickly. Only because obviously there's so many. A lot of people got a lot to say
Yes.
about Ice
I would
Spice.
like
I
to.
mean, right now she was actually at the Powerhouse. It was the Powerhouse for 105. It was actually Powerhouse NY, and she was performing on stage, and she was dressed up as Betty Boop. And I looked in the comments, man. She is getting hammered in the comments.
That's who she was?
It was a costume for Betty Boop. What is your what's your thoughts on that?
Don't do Betty Boo like that. That's my thoughts. That I would have never thought. I thought that was just her concert outfit. I did
Yeah,
not.
I didn't know that either.
I guess I didn't see the video from many angles, and I'm sure that angle we saw that is what people wanted to see. But I definitely didn't get Betty Boo. Okay. Like, yes, Betty Boo was a doll, but she was a classy doll. She didn't do all that. So I'm confused.
Right. Like I appreciated the tribute to Betty Boop because Betty Boop, the original Betty Boop, the woman that Betty Boop was based on was a woman of color. So I can
Yeah.
appreciate that. But you wore something that was so short, you had to keep constantly pulling it down to cover your behind. What was the point of wearing it?
Which it wasn't even doing.
Could have did a bodysuit.
Yeah,
Like a dress
like
with a bodysuit, like underneath or something like that to
hello.
make it a little bit more classy. Because you're doing all the moving around on stage.
Right.
It was too much. Like
It was a lot. I was very confused as what I was watching.
I was very disappointed. I'm keeping real.
Very.
I think because of her age, though, I think that like she has to be mindful of her audience too. Like you're coming out there, ass cheeks clapping, and I understand it's part of your shtick, whatever. But like you also got like your full ass exposed, like on
Yeah.
stage working,
What are
and
you doing?
supposedly you're Betty Boop, which is like kind of a character that kids like kind of, I mean, adults like her too, but I don't know. I just feel like you got to be mindful of your audience, especially because of her age. She's so young still.
Wait a minute, Ice Spice messed it up for the kids?
No, I don't think that. I'm not saying she messed it up for the kids. I'm just saying that she's got to be mindful too. It's like kind of classless, but I'm not a judger per se. I'm just saying it's kind of like, girl. I mean, everybody done see your booty cheeks already. Like,
Maybe her audience don't even know Betty Boo. Her audience probably don't
Right.
even know Betty Boo. If it ain't TikTok, they don't know.
They just know it from that lady that's on Woman Bags. That's it.
Just to be clear, I mean, I have no problems with Ice Spice. You know, if she wants to show, by all means. I mean, you're not gonna hear a complaint out of me. You know what I'm saying? But what I think what is also an issue though is that a lot of people were saying that, and I was reading the comments, and people said that she's making real female MCs, giving them a bad name because of that's a strong word, bad name, not necessarily a bad name, but for real female MCs that know how to rap, it wasn't a good look for them. They may have felt disrespected too.
Look, at this point in time, I think we all need to come to the realization that one thing at this point has nothing to do with the other. This is American music. This is entertainment. This is about $1, and it's about a good time. And 9 times out of 10, that's about it.
Right.
That's part of her. That's part of her little, show. Her little gimmick. She turns around and she do her little Ice Spice pop 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 or whatever. That dress she had on, though, like, come on, we all know as women, like, when we get ready to do something or go somewhere, if you're not comfortable in what you have on, you're just gonna be uncomfortable for the whole night. You knew that when you put that costume on, okay?
For sure.
Right?
On that shirt.
So
Yes.
Right.
that part you messed up right there. Okay, somebody should have told you something before you got on that stage and did that. But I'm not surprised. I mean, like it was very raunchy. It was very classless. You had your
Yeah.
whole ass out. You looked like a stripper. It just was music that went along with it, and you were on the stage rapping. It's just nothing new. I don't
It's
know.
not. It's not. It's nothing new. I mean, she go along with the rest of this stuff that's going on. She can't be in a box with the real MCs. Like they shouldn't even feel nothing. They should be like, oh, another day. Yeah.
Not only that though, the older MCs been had their ass out too. So it's not like she broke a a
Yeah,
trend.
not like
The
this.
way that it was done, like there's a way to do
Yeah, it was
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
There's a wrong way to do wrong. So,
Right. Sidebar, I feel like whoever her handlers are, because all artists got handlers when you get to certain echelon in the industry. Whoever her handlers are should probably work more on developing her as an artist.
Yeah.
You can say it because she's not the best artist.
Right.
Well, she said that.
Otherwise, no stage presence, no nothing.
Yeah.
Focus more on developing her talent than trying to sell sex, because once that weans off, then what's left?
Right.
Whoever doesn't she have the same manager that Cardi B had?
I'm not sure.
I think that's something that I heard, but I'm not sure. If that is the case, though, he's awesome because what do you do? Like what? Like what? Well, first of all, where did she come from? Secondly, how? Like how? Like I don't understand.
She came from
She did a good
NYC.
job, okay? Because she out there, all right. She
blew up in a year, okay? A whole year. It took her a year. She started rapping a year ago.
That's it.
A year and a half ago.
You know what? In her little world, and then what's going on in the little world, that's all that matters, I guess.